Welcome guys to another video. I'm going to be giving my reaction to the new event in SimCity Build It, and let's talk about it. It's not your typical event, it's a Club War event. Plus in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys really just a review of Club Wars in general, just talking about, different strategies, or just talking about Club Wars in general. So as you can see, let's go to the event first. It's called the V.U.S.P Swarm event, and you'll earn double the usual amount of war points for launching disasters at V.U.S.P war machines, swarming in every war for a limited time. Now, I hate how they call it limited time, but they've had it before. I know the time is limited, like you only have 5 days, but if you miss this, you'll probably see it again. I usually see it like once every couple months or so. So it's a pretty common event, and it's one of the only Club Wars events in the game, and it's gonna help you boost your points, your rank, shall I say. Which will boost your rank. Now, I'm not really an expert at Club Wars, considering I'm only level 2 in Club Wars. Yes, I know, it's not that good, and probably a lot of you are higher than that. But I just really don't participate in Club Wars. The free disasters that I have are the Tentacle Vortex, Magnetism, and Flying V.U.S.P Robot. Those are the ones I have now. Pretty basic. But basically, this is good, though. This event, because double the amount of Club War points. That will be good for you because it's already hard to get points, because it's already hard enough to launch disasters themselves. And I'm going to tell you guys all the challenges of Club Wars, all the challenges of competing in them. First off, an easy way to get Club War items is by these war supplies. You can do this all the time. You get your simple daily items, for example, salmon sandwich, shoes, and tables. And in exchange, I'd get a rubber duck, which I can use to launch my tentacle vortex. Now, that's an easy way to get stuff. However, each card has specific requirements to launch. You need to get these items to launch those disasters. However, some items, they're ineffective because, well, you can't use them because you don't have that disaster. So you can also always sell it on the trade depot, but there's where the problem comes. Because war items are different from the game, whereas they're not on the global trade market. Which means you can't go and you can't easily buy this stuff. They're not easy to obtain items. You can't craft them. You can't buy them. Essentially, the war supplies, this is what you gotta do to, get those club items. You can also buy it from your club members. There is not a global trade market for club items, but you can buy war items, shall I say, from your fellow club members. So just so you know, that's an easy way. If you have a war item that you can't use, that you don't have the card to use it, it's not compatible with it, then you can sell it in your club. I'm pretty sure your club members would appreciate that. Just because, these items are hard to get by, and if you're selling them, people are going to be really appreciative, but they usually only sell for about 1,000 simoleons, so don't count on that, to earn simoleons or whatever. But, these are going to be hard to obtain. Participating in Club Wars is another thing, I'm not really a big fan of it. But even if you're not participating in the Club Wars, even if you're just in the club, your city can be wrecked by other clubs who are participating in Club Wars and other mayors in the game who can destroy your city. And if they destroy your city, that seems like a bad thing, right? But once the war is over, it will rebuild, so you don't have to worry about that. But in the meantime, before it automatically rebuilds, you can rebuild it yourself, and you will be able to get war items. So, and I'd say that is one of the easiest ways to get war items, and you get a whole variety. And again, if there's a war item that you don't use, again, selling it is the ideal option. And, Club Wars, it has to do a lot with clubs in general. Now, I know the number of people in clubs is a lot, and the number of people in Club Wars is a lot, but I'm pretty sure more people are in clubs than participating actively in Club Wars. And the problem is that if you're not the club leader, if you've joined a club, some clubs, they can be harsh, especially higher level clubs. They want you to do good for the war. So essentially, if you're not participating in club wars, they can kick you out. I've been lucky on this. My club membership is called New Bulls. I don't know who they are. I just joined them. I just looked it up. I found them. I barely participate. And let me tell you how the scope of how I barely participate. In the past, 3 months, I've launched 2 disasters, yes. There's people, and through that, there were, dozens of wars, probably. Not dozens, maybe 20 or 30, I don't know. But there's people that launch 1 or 2 or maybe 3 disasters every single war, yeah. There's people that actively play the game just for the concept of club wars. So if you're not competing, you could get kicked out. However, I stayed in this, and I'm a senior member in my club. So another thing, if you're not good at participating actively in clubs, one reason that I think maybe I was able to stay, even though I'm not actively participating, is because these items, you don't have to launch the disasters, you don't have to collect every item. But if you keep selling these items on your trade depot, then your other club members can see that, and they'll buy it. And if the leader sees that, even though you're not directly launching disasters in war, you're still contributing to your war team effort because you're selling items that other people that will launch those disasters need. But I'm not going to get too much into this. Club wars, I don't really talk about much. It's not a concept that's it's not that complicated, but it's really brief and short. You just launch disasters at people, you destroy cities. Mostly, it just shows city dominance. You have your individual city, you form as a union in a club, shall we say, and that club shows dominance. So it's a really good way for pros of the game to unite and dominate in the game. But also, one thing I want to talk about right now is not just club wars, but the game in general. I'm sitting here recording on a Wednesday night, posting this on a Thursday here in the United States. Now, every Wednesday I expect an update, and last week was a complete failure because we did not get an update. And this week we got an update, but it's just a club war update, which it doesn't affect the regular game at all. So I don't know, but I've talked about them being lazy about not making updates or whatever. But Halloween's approaching, right? Let's talk about that right now. Halloween. It's the end of September, 1 month away. The game was slow in fall. Now I get that there's no really holidays for fall. It's just the theme of the season. The weather's changing. The leaves are turning color. So they did not have much to do. I understand that. They could have gave better effort, but still. But Halloween's coming up. Mayor's Pass is ending. And I'm hoping to see an effort for the Halloween updates coming up. But anyways, guys, this was just a really quick video. Get those V.U.S.P war events. If you don't participate in club wars and you're not comfortable with participating, or you don't have the time, don't worry about it. But I'm just saying, if you're the occasional participator, or if you do it once in a while, or even if you do it a lot, now's the time to just do that. But right now, guys, we're just waiting and seeing about further updates. Please check out my Twitter. I sent the link in the description. I really appreciate that. I sometimes can't say everything on these videos. Some things come to mind after I'm done recording, so anything that I missed, I say it on there. And I use GIFs, if you know what those are. So those are really fun. And thanks, guys, so much for watching. I appreciate if you subscribe, like the video, and please comment. I'd like to hear your opinion. And go have a good day, Mayors.